In 2016, we at the Islamic Diversity Centre have continued to fulfill our clear objective of engaging with non-Muslims from every sector of society. This is a showcase of the work we have done in 2016.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. Project Peace. That's why I'm here today, brothers and sisters. I'm here with Mr. Bill Cochrane. That's right. From Tyneside Irish Centre. We're going to have an interfaith, intercommunal discussion, and slowly but surely, me and Bill will, God willing, save the world, inshallah.
Inshallah.
God bless you, Bill.
Peace be upon you as well.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome you at the Tyneside Irish Centre.
Thank you.
You alright? Help yourself, it's all free literature, guys. Any questions you might have, anything you want to know, you can help yourself. We're here every Saturday.
Is it that you have about Islam or came on the news and everything? So interested in this stuff.
That's the message. That's the whole message. In fact, as you probably read in the Quran, that was the message of all the prophets and messengers.
It's a gift from me to you. Just, explore. Question. Even if you see something in the media where there's people using these verses from the Quran, I want you to take that verse that they've used, and I want you to search for it in the Quran and then read the context behind it.
You have the fact here, right? So I want you to say the shahada in Arabic first. So repeat after me. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasul Allah.
Okay, just here is the main entrance to the mosque.
Very good. So the first pillar is belief, is that you believe in God and you believe that the Prophet Muhammad is his messenger.
So, our job today is to talk a little bit about Islam.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the hijab and what you might know as the burqa, or what is actually called as the niqab. So I'm going to explain the difference. You feel weird?
How did you find the mosque visit today?
It was very informative. I think it's the first time I've been in a mosque since I was probably at school myself. Yeah, we've had IDC in school to give us again a bit of a sort of overview of Islam and what Muslims do and trying to help, particularly with some of the children that we have in school. We have quite a big Muslim community in school, so to try and allow the staff to understand how we can best meet their needs. So I am aware of their work, and it's from what experience I've had, it's very good, very positive.
As Muslims, we believe it's really important that we give each other advice so we can be better people, okay? So I want to give you 3 pieces of advice that I really want you to remember and take away with you. The first thing is I want you guys to remember how important your education is.
Volunteer litter pickers from Newcastle's Central Mosque gave their time to help clear the streets of the city today. It's part of a new campaign by the Islamic Diversity Centre North East and the mosque. Phil Chapman reports.
Giving up their Sundays and taking to the streets for the benefit of the community. But this is about more than just clearing litter. It's about bringing people together.
Helping other people is what really brings a lot of peace and happiness to myself. And I think it's a great way as well to bring people from different religions, different backgrounds, people who don't even have a religion, coming together for one united purpose.
We thought it's high time that we get out and clean the streets of the rubbish. There's rubbish all over here, and as Muslims, and we are Muslims, we believe we should have a positive impact on our community.
And after today, the team of volunteers here would like to make this a regular monthly initiative. Phil Chapman, BBC Look North, Newcastle.
That one down there, link that down. So assalamualaikum guys, we're here today as part of IDC. We're doing a continuation of our elderly care project, which is part of the Community Welfare Project programme. And this one specifically is called our Winter Warm campaign. As you can see down here, we've got a lot of clothes
We've got socks, we've got gloves, we've got scarves.
We welcome you to come and get whatever you need, get what you need.
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can.
Did you manage to find what you wanted?
Oh, lovely, yes, thank you.
That's good, that's great.
Make them.
We love yes being here.
Oh, we love being here too.
I think it's a lovely gesture. Very good, it is very
My name's Miriam, we're doing this for Stroke Association. Today's the 30th of October and we're here to raise funds for stroke victims and sufferers.
Mark from Durham Police, we've been here today working with our friends from the Islamic Diversity Centre to try to promote awareness of hate crime within Durham as part of the Hate Crime Awareness Week. Our friends have been absolutely imperative in the day. They've done some great work, bringing people over, introducing people to us and talking along the lines of the hate crime.
So I hope that clarified things for you. Thank you so much for giving me your time, and I give it back to the event. Thank you.
How we doing, lads?
Alright.
Aye, not bad.
How many sugars do you use?
Would you like a jug with me?
No.
How you doing, lads? You alright?
Fulfilling to know that you're giving back a bit of what you have, what Allah has given you, what you take for granted.
Yeah.
To give a bit of it back to those who need it most, the homeless.
How are you doing, Paul?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Now that I've met you.
Good. How was the food?
It was absolutely wonderful.
Good.
I couldn't say anything more than wonderful. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. It means a lot to us, man.
It means a lot to me.
That's good.
Do you know who it is? Thank you. I really do. Thank you.
Brothers, Jazakumullah khairan for attending the step-by-step course. This course, inshallah, is going to be on a weekly basis on Thursdays from 6 to 8, bi'idhnillah, by the will of Allah. And what we're trying to accomplish in this course, it's a 13-week course. So every week for 13 weeks. What we want to make sure of is we're trying to give you the essentials that you need to learn and you need to know about Islam.
As I look to nature's beauty, dazzled am I, knowing everything calls on you, the Lord Most High.
الله الذي يهدينا جميعا.
Well, IDC has been so important to me over the past year or so. As a new Muslim, I tend to have a lot of questions, and I know they can always be answered there. Everyone's so friendly, they genuinely care about you and they make you feel really welcome. I know so many sisters have said the same thing, and there have been times over the last year when I've struggled, and you know it can be really hard being the only Muslim in the family, but I know that IDC is always there.
बरकतों से दामन भरता है तू.
They call themselves the Muslim Snow Patrol, a bunch of volunteers from the Islamic Diversity Centre in Newcastle's West End have come together to help clear the snow. After getting in touch with Newcastle City Council, they were given equipment and sent to streets most in need of help.
We'll get the lads to shovel the road.
I'm surprised they all come down from the mosque and help out. I mean, there's a lot of old people around here, you know, they can't get out and clean up past themselves or out like that, and it's a great idea, right?
I've lived here 17, 18 years, and I've never seen anybody come to do it. If everybody done a little bit in the community, it'd probably be a better place.
As Muslims, we believe that it is our Islamic duty to look after our neighbours, especially in these sort of very difficult conditions.
To help our neighbours.
Are you Muslim?
We are Muslim.
Well, I already have the Quran in my bedroom, which I read. And I also read the Jewish books. So God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Allah will
Please
bless you, you know that.
Pray for us, yeah? That's all we want. That's all we want.
I hope you get well soon anyway.
Alright, and yeah, we do hope you do get well soon. In the gift box is our contact details. If you ever need any help from us, please do not hesitate to contact us.
Allah will bless you, son.
Thank you very much.
I never thought about all the things.
Based on this campaign, what we really want to get across is that we as Muslims are a part of this community. It's obligatory upon us to give a positive message of Islam and show exactly who we are and how we live. We're just normal people who want to make a difference in our communities.
When we turn up to the blood donation, I hope it's going to have another positive impact like the Muslim Snow Patrol did. I mean, imagine a whole group of brothers with big beards turning up and sisters fully covered up, turning up and saying, right, we're going to shed our blood, not shed our blood, but donate our blood to help others. And we have a social responsibility which is fueled by what Islam teaches us to do.
I mean, I'm really thrilled to have been involved. We got put in touch with Rizwan and Imran after a similar venture in Newcastle, and we've met 2 or 3 times to try and actually create something a little bit special for the Muslim community down here in Bibblesborough today. And I think, you know, from all parties, it's something that we're going to take forward and probably keep doing, and maybe try and get a little bit more closely involved with the various communities in the area.
We're giving blood. We're giving blood. And I'm scared to see you, and I wouldn't want to be you.
Basically, it's the Quran project here at IDC. We're here busy filling envelopes with letters and Qurans for each and every headmaster, headmistress, for schools in and around Newcastle. In light of all the things that have been going on recently in the media about Islam, we want to clear misconceptions, and we believe that to do that you need to go to the source rather than what you do in the media. So that's why we're here today, and hopefully we can get the message across.
We're just outside the post office. As you can see, all the Qurans are ready, and we're going to send them off now, so make dua that they reach their destination safely, inshallah.
True believers, so when the time gets hard, there's no way to turn.
They call themselves Muslim superheroes. Members of the Islamic Diversity Centre dressed up and donated gifts to children at the RVI to celebrate the festival of Eid, which marks the end of a month of fasting for Ramadan.
It's amusing, and then it makes me laugh because I've just had an operation, and it makes me a bit happier.
Oops. Are you going to play with that now?
Say yes.
The theme of today is Muslim superheroes.
As well as cheering up the young patients, the group wants to change negative perceptions of Islam.
It's lovely for the children to get a present, and I think everybody's got opinions about everybody in the world, and you see it all over the news and things like that, you know, in the Middle East and things like that. I hope things like this do change it for the better.
What I've seen today and the display that, you know, they've brought the happiness and smiles to the children, it's been really amazing to see.
In his heaven, and we'll all be fine. So when the time gets hard,
Feeding the homeless. This is what Islam teaches us, to help those who are in need. The Prophet, peace be upon him, also showed us, you know, not to look at those who have got more than us, but those who
look at those who are less than us. It makes us more grateful for what we've got, and inshallah we'll also keep that in mind when we're doing this project as well. So what we've basically done is we've got some food for you guys for your lunch. It's a rice and lamb, and there's a bottle of water in there as well for you guys. Yeah. So for your lunch and that.
Lamb curry for you. I'll go and get another one.
We thought because at the end of the day, as Muslims, we think it's our duty to help those who are in need.
What happened was, you know what went down in the States?
Morning, you alright? You alright? I enjoyed your group there.
You can get your discussion for afterwards.
Do you fancy a bit of an Indian later on? Yes, you do. There you go. That's for you. For your lunch. And there's something for you to read while you're doing your Indian. See you later. Yeah.
So when the time gets hard.
I was reading that book. So close the first section, and then we should put it into the section.
Now we share the same grass and the same round. Why don't we?
Helen, what do you think of today's event?
Absolutely brilliant. It's the best for the homeless that we've been to yet.
Because
at the end of the day, there's not many places around here that are willing to go out there and help somebody out there. But I think we've got a lot of the homeless have missed out, and we will be advertising, letting everybody know how great you've all been. Thanks to everybody in your community.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us.
I was reading that book. So close the first section, and then we should put it into the section.
Bring back formation. Bring back formation. Back in formation. Back in formation. As we go along, well, this is what I'm dealing with. This is my team. They can't even keep in formation. What is going on? What am I here for? They're all gone. Look, they've just lost. Let's go back.
Thanks very much, brothers and sisters, for coming today. I think this is the first time we've been involved in a project like this, and the reason we're doing it is ultimately for the sake of God, and as Muslims it is our responsibility to keep the streets in which we live in clean, and that's so if we just remind ourselves of our responsibilities and the intention as to why we're doing it, and let's put our back into things.
Can you just give us a couple of words of why you've decided to turn out today?
Yep, I've decided to turn out because firstly I'm a Muslim. I'm doing this in praise of Allah. I'm doing it because I want to move to this area, and I'm investing time and effort into the area. And I'm doing it to help the IDC as well, who have helped me a lot. So I'm down to help these guys. Thanks, brother.
Nice one.
The initiative is to warm the elderly this winter by collecting donations from yourselves, collecting cash donations for us to purchase items.
We're just trying to keep everybody warm. I know it's a difficult time of year. So everything's pretty warm. Very pleasant to keep you warm. There's really cold days.
It's nice to find people from other races that mix.
Yes.
A lot of people, they stick to their own and that's it.
Yeah.
What you're doing is going to improve relationships with people so much.
Yeah. Oh.
This is going to be a lesson.
Yeah.
Don't be frightened to make the first move.
Yeah.
I know in future I'm going to talk to them all. I don't care what colour, what they wear or anything. I'll just say, good morning or good... Because they're probably shy like we are.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes somebody to make the first move.
It's fantastic. I've never known it before, ever. Because the British people don't do anything like this. I'm telling you now, they don't.
Well, like I said, it's just, we're just doing our Islamic duty, really. We're not doing anything much. That's just,
But that's great.
Let's have a hug. Aww.
I breathe, we love, walk, talk, and we smile.
Do you think Islam saved your life?
Yes, I do. I feel guilty if I miss a prayer. Like, I have to pray 5 times a day. I just have to. I've beaten like the worst drug known to man, heroin, the most addictive of them all. And it was so hard to do, like hot and cold sweats. You cannot eat, but your stomach's like growling, but you cannot eat. Right, and anything you do, you throw up, you're sweating, but you're freezing. Coming off the heroin was the worst experience in my life. Worst experience in my life, and it's an evil, really evil thing. I've embraced Islam, and it's saved my life.
Definitely. I guess through it I really understood Salah, I suppose. Before it, I was doing it a bit, I did feel a connection at times, I suppose. But since now I feel it more, and I suppose without it I wouldn't. I don't know what to say, I suppose. But alhamdulillah. If I'm sitting at home most days, not really learning anything, and somebody's giving me the opportunity to come and gain more knowledge and advance, I suppose, and I'll be forever grateful to that person.
Once it was cold and my hijab sort of blew up a bit in my face, so it covered my nose a bit. She went, "Oh, don't do that, you look like a terrorist." And it was just a bit shocking to hear that. When my best friend was round, she looked at me weirdly when I put the hijab on to go out to the park. Because just that one look can really affect you. And that was quite hard. He actually said, I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna go and pray because I have to do this prayer." And he said, "You don't have to do anything, Alex. You don't have to pray here." It was really actually scary because you want to go and pray. But when your heart is feeling low, I actually went and cried after he said that. All you need is that home.
I attended the second retreat, so I was in a really dark place. I really needed that spiritual high again. Sorry, gosh. The retreat changed my life. SubhanAllah. So when I met this sister and she told me about the retreat, she told me it had changed her life. You can never actually believe it until you experience it for yourself. And I travelled. It was about 3-4 hours possibly on the train down to the retreat. I didn't wear hijab, and it was like this was 2 years now after I'd been a Muslim, after I'd taken my Shahada. And I didn't wear the hijab. And sorry. So I came to the retreat and instantly the sisterhood, the support, the benefit that is given to Muslims like myself, it just changes everything. If you are able to donate, and you do donate, then all I can say is Jazakallah khairan.
All you need is that home. Take that chance and make that call. Reach your hand out, he will hold.